So after opening up Photoshop, we're gonna click on new file, then go to film and video, select the first one, then type our canvas name as thumbnail. Width will be 9020, height will be 1080, and the resolution will be in pixels. Orientation will be in landscape. This is portrait, which is just opposite. We'll keep it landscape. No artboards. Resolution doesn't matter. We'll keep it to 1, or you can keep it 72 or whatever you want. Now there's a lot of misconception regarding the resolution. Resolution is also known as DPI, which is known as dot per inch, or PPI, pixel per inch. Since we have already selected our pixels 9020 into 1080, we don't need to select DPI or PPI. DPI is useful when you're creating a canvas in physical measurement, like in inches or centimeters, millimeters. Let me show you an example. If I select inches and keep width 10 and height 10 and PPI as 10. What happens when you click create? It actually creates a canvas in pixels, but the pixel is determined by the multiplication of the measurement in inches and the PPI. So if I turn this into pixels, what happen will be the pixel will be the multiple of the size in inches and DPI. So you can see 10 into 10, 100. We are now in pixels, and resolution here doesn't matter. No matter how much you keep it, it won't affect your file size either. It won't affect quality if you are in pixels. So you can keep whatever you want. You can keep the 72 as it was. You can keep 1. Doesn't matter. Now for the color mode, bitmap is just black and white. Grayscale is just black and white with all the shades in between. We don't want that. CMYK and lab color used for printing purposes. We are not going to print thumbnails, are we? Keep that as RGB color, and the depth will be 8-bit. Since we'll be exporting the file as JPEG anyway, and JPEG can't contain any more data than 8-bit, so it doesn't matter what size you select here, because on exporting it will be come down to 8-bit anyway. Background contents will be white. Color profile will be sRGB, as it is the internet standard. Most of the devices in the world has this color profile, and you want to reach the most audience after all. Pixel aspect ratio will be square pixels. Make sure your setting matches this, and then click on create. Now for the export settings, export edge, and format edge, JPG, quality all the way to the full, width, height all the same, 9020 into 1080p. Resample will be by cubic automatic. It will give you the best possible quality. Metadata, keep it to none so that I can copy your thumbnails without worrying about copyrights. In the color space, make sure both the boxes are selected, and just click on export. Now you might be wondering, what if the file size is more than 2 megabytes? Well, most of the time I don't really care about that, what the size is. I just send it as the full resolution to my clients, and they don't have a problem with it, because most people change their thumbnails. The mobile YouTube Studio app, which doesn't restrict the file size to under 2 MB, but sometimes people specifically tell me to make a file size of under 2 MB. Then I just slide the quality a little below and it works perfect.